Hello, my viewers. I am your ardent follower, Sedu Rahman. And today I am going to share some of my feelings to inspire you from my side. And I do believe that after viewing my video, you may get some inspiring lot. And if my effort goes useful, then please share it to others and subscribe my channel so that you can understand some of the basic truth about human life and the hurdles that one faces. My dear, I was born in an obscure village in a farmer's family. Landowning family has a certain sufficient area of land which could help my father to survive with a certain small sustainable earning. And from the very beginning of my studies, when I was a student, I observed very closely all the hurdles and suffering that my father had to face being a landowning farmer. And in order to maintain the so-called social status as a landowning farmer, as a middle-class farmer, he had to face a lot of hardships. He did not have good earning. His agricultural production was not sufficient enough to yield a certain good earning for maintaining his family's requirement. And from that home, how I, Muhammad Sedu Rahman, became Rahman sir. In the eye of many of my good students, I am going to share that my feelings and experience. As a student of school level, I used to work in my father's land in doing different household works. And although I was near about good student, as the teachers used to say, still I could not utilize the maximum and optimum potentiality that I was born with. I had to do a lot of hard works, not as a farm laborer but as a farm worker, to help my father in doing many of his works. And I, being the eldest son, took the maximum hardship because my father didn't have good earning and I had to I had to help him in making substantial income by reducing the expenditure of my agricultural activities. And that took a toll on my merit. I could not do very well with my studies. Although in class I stood second all the time, and I did whatever I did with my own effort. I could understand quicker and better, quite easily, whatever the teacher taught. And from that experience, the teacher branded me as a good student. But I could not do justice to my goodness. And I started helping my father in doing all those works which are not supposed to be done by school-going children. And being a school-going boy, I had to do all sort of other works that could improvise my condition, my merit, and my potentiality as a student. But instead of doing that, I became more concentrated, more attached with my farm works, and my studies were secondary for me. And it is very shocking that that secondary activity as a student helped me a lot to survive and to sustain my life in due course. And now I feel pain. I feel lamenting when I just recall back, when I see my back, when I try to look back over my past days. I feel it was the most horrible and most disappointing, as I was not supposed to be involved in social activities as I had my merit. And I do believe that those who are having merit Those who are watching my video, those who are having merit, and if you are having the potentiality, if you understand your ability as a good student, you must not ignore your ability, as you can rise to a great height of success with your that certain extent of potentiality. And my dear friend, if you do not just do justice to your merit, you cannot do anything nice. You cannot do anything successful in your life. And from that point of view, I would like to suggest you that if you want to be of your own, if you stand on your own feet with your success, with your that certain extent of quality, just ignore the other sub-related things, less important things that are not useful for your personal development. And I do admit that in those days, if I had been more concerned for improving my personal qualities, I could have been in a better position. I could not understand me. I did not have that certain merit to judge myself, and did not have that certain guidance from any corner. And as whatever I learned, whatever I did myself alone with my own inner intuitive feeling. I had my knack to learn English, and with that knack only I kept on doing hard work to improve my knowledge, to improve my that certain extent of understanding, and did hard work after doing the whole day's hard physical work. Sometimes to get exhausted, get badly tired, and doing a day's all sort of agricultural activities, I did not have that much physical strength to take the hardship of hard labor in doing my studies. And sometimes that's how I escaped. I overlooked. I sometimes did not get myself attached so much strongly that I should have done. My dear friends, I'm not talking all this out of pain. With my potential ability, whatever I did my honors, my master degrees, and B.Ed and LB, everything. And all these I did with my own effort. I did not get any sort of support from any corner. But my intuitive feeling and my strong determination and complete faith in my quality made me do all this. I overcame all sort of hardships with my hard labor, because I believe that doing hard labor can help you doing whatever things you like. And at the age of 62, when I am supposed to be very tired and exhausted, and I'm supposed to be sit idle, but I don't do that. I believe that still I have that potential to carry on all sort of hard work, and that hard work will make my name at least amidst my brethren and amidst my locality people, and if possible, if God wishes, then my name may be written in the other spheres as well. And I am quite happy to say, my good friends, my very ardent followers, my students, those who had been the students of St. Andrew's School and GRSS Vidya Mandir, many of them were very brilliant and very genius one. They loved me, not my face, rather my extreme love for them. I had my keen interest in turning them from a very lethargic and inactive child to a very energetic and active child. Many of them didn't understand. Many of them did not heed. But those who heeded my words, those who paid attention to my words, they loved me dearly. They called me Rahman sir. So this video I am doing just to describe my feeling of a man's transition from a farm working man to a successful teacher. That is a long journey. And this journey has been possible due to my strong faith in myself. I had my strong faith that yes, whatever I'll do tirelessly. I'll do untiringly, and I will never sit idle, and I will never waste my time. But my dear friends, destiny is there. My destiny did not favor me in many cases. You'll be surprised to know that I was going to attend an interview in a school, and when I was driving my bicycle to reach that school, all of a sudden I slipped back. I couldn't understand why the very straight road, there was no hurdle on the way, still my destiny slipped. And unfortunately, although I was given the position as the first position in that certain interview, and I was chosen as the first candidate in the panel, but I was not given the service in a government recognized school, government affiliated school. It was a sponsored school in Bengal. It was done by the political crookeds, those crafty and those cunning people, those who had no interest in me, because I did not follow the path of wiling them. I had never been a butterer for them. I did not believe in buttering, because I believe my own confidence, believe in my own capability. I believed in my own personal potentiality, and believe my self-faith that whosoever is there against me, whosoever feel very jealous of me, whosoever feel antagonistic about me, or whosoever ignore me, will not be able to down me anyway. If I do not let my head down, none will be able to let me down, and my Creator is there with me. I believed in this way, and I kept on doing hard work. And after going to Bhagalpur to seek for my future, to do my LLB degree there, to embark upon a new profession as a lawyer, but there only joined in a good school, a private school, but it is a good school with a good curriculum and good educational environment. And being a student of a law, I had to earn something, because I did not have any earning there. That's why I joined that school, and I kept on doing my job as a teacher and started learning as well. And this doing job and learning English more and more made me more acceptable for the children. They loved me, they accepted me as their guru, as their teacher, and I owe a lot to them. And this had been possible due to my self-faith in very earlier days. When I was a farm working man, I used to take my promise, take my vow, that whatsoever work I will do, but I will never do this work as a farm worker. Never. I will not be a farmer. I born in a farm owning family, but still I had my strong faith that yes, if I don't do this type of hard work, not a manual work, but a hard work, still with the help of my mental ability, I will reach to the height of success, and I can be an independent person. And God favored me. I became an independent person. God showered me a lot of earning. God made me a favorite person for the children, and I had been accepted. So you can easily understand that from a very obscure village, if a person after having a very simple background can reach to a certain fine city and can serve for the very nice children, those who are born in very good families with good cultural background, good financial background, if I had been their favorite teacher, anyone whosoever has the merit and quality can do that thing in his or her life. That's why don't get depressed, don't get disheartened if you find hurdles in your life. If you find trouble, believe that you can overcome your trouble. If you find hurdles, you can keep your trust on you. Yes, I can overcome my all trouble and I can become a successful person. This is that, my dear friend. And when I used to see the big houses in the bigger cities, when I used to see the people having a very gorgeous living style, I used to aspire to have that type of life. And besides that, I wanted to do everything of my own earning. And that only helped me to do that earning. And by God's grace, I achieved many of the things that I wanted to do with my own effort and single-handed effort. And with this personal experience, I can assure you that if you use your mental strength, if you believe that whatsoever financial background you are having, you can overcome that certain financial background, and you can rise in your life with your own effort, with your own potentiality. Surely God will help you, because I believe that God is there. None can be successful unless and until God's grace is there on his or her head. My destiny might have took a very bitter taste. I had to go through very sour days, but still, ultimately, I reached to the sweetest part of my life. That is my perfection in my achievements. Presently, I opened an English medium school, and in the very beginning year, I have got a good number of students. And although it is not a very good big setup, but I will try my best to make it a good setup. I will execute my mind as well as physical strength, mental strength, both to bring up my children, my students, more than what they are. I will help them to overcome their all weaknesses, and I will serve them earnestly with all love and care, with all sincerity. And if I did my work for my children of both St. Andy schools and GRS Vidya Mandir honestly, that might have helped some of them to reach to their great height of success. Surely I will help the children of my own school at present as well. And this will be only possible due to that certain strong faith in me, that being a teacher, as I did in my personal life in those days when I was working as a school teacher there, still till my last breath I will be able to do the hard work, and I will never take rest until I reach to my goal. Believe it or not, I did little success, and I do believe that you will dig bigger success, you will do bigger success, you will do bigger success. And it is only requirement that you must use your potentiality without being carried away by any sort of emotional or temporary pleasure. Thank you. Bye.